Hello everyone and welcome to this gentle beginner-friendly flow designed for when you're on your cycle, when you have very low energy and when you just want something to give you a little bit more of a soothing feeling, open up the body nicely and leave you feeling relaxed and rejuvenated for the rest of the day. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our backs. So you can come and release the spine all the way down onto the floor. You can have the feet on the mat with the knees bent, or you can extend the legs all the way down, whichever feels better for you. Bringing your right hand onto your stomach, your left hand onto your heart. And just tuning into the body, tuning into the breath. Noticing its natural rhythm, where you feel your inhales, where you feel your exhales. Taking a nice body scan, noticing how your body feels today, if there's any aches and pains. Softening all the muscles in the face, relaxing the jaw, the cheeks, the forehead. Noticing any thoughts that arise in the mind without judgment, without trying to change them. Just noticing and allowing them to pass by. If your legs are extended along the mat, you can bring them up, bending at the knees, planting the feet. And then inhale to draw the knees in towards the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees, pulling your forehead in towards the knees, giving yourself a nice big hug. You can rock gently from side to side. And then taking the arms in between the knees, grabbing onto the outer edges of the feet. Inhale here and then exhale, draw your knees in towards your armpits. Again, you can give yourself a nice little lower back massage here, rocking from side to side, or you can find some stillness. Connecting to the breath. On your next exhale, draw the soles of the feet together, pulling the head off the mat towards the feet, crunching yourself into this ball. And then exhale to release the feet all the way down onto the mat, letting the knees fall out to the sides. And then we're going to come up to a seat. So coming up onto the forearms, inhaling to lift the chest, lift the spine. Coming up into a tall seat, pulling the feet in towards the hips. You can introduce some movement into the knees, knocking them up and down. Keeping the left knee bent, extending the right leg out in front of you, letting the left knee fall out towards the side. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to fold over that right leg. You can grab onto the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Releasing the lower back, pulling yourself down. Softening into gravity. Inhale to lift the chest. Walk the hands all the way back, swapping the legs over, bending the right knee, bringing the sole of the right foot into the inside of that left thigh. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold over that left leg, pulling yourself down. You can use blocks here to bring the mat a little bit closer to you. You can use a strap if you have one handy. Inhale to lift the chest, coming all the way back up to a seat. Exhale to extend that right leg, so both of the legs are extended. Now, if you have a strap to hand, you can use it for this one, just to make it a little bit less intense. If you can't reach your feet, you can use a strap behind the feet to help pull your chest down. If you don't have a strap, you can just use the floor, the shins, the ankles, and if you can reach the feet, then you can use them. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to pull your chest down. Lengthening through the back, lengthening through the spine. Inhale to lift the chest all the way back up, walking the hands back towards the hips. Bring the hands behind you, crossing over the shins, coming onto all fours. Taking some gentle rounds of cat-cow here. So inhaling to drop the stomach, gaze up. Exhaling to round the spine, gaze down. Inhaling to gaze up. Exhaling down. Couple more rounds of this, moving with the pace of your own breath. Maybe introducing some bigger circles with the torso, working into any areas of the spine that you feel need a little bit more TLC today. And then keeping the hips over the heels. And then keeping the hips over the knees, exhale to walk the hands down the mat, sinking the chest into our puppy pose. Really spreading across the chest, spreading across the collarbones. Softening across the shoulders, releasing the forehead or the chin to the mat. With each exhale, feeling the chest sink even more into gravity. And then on your next inhale, push the ground away from you with your hands, with your forearms, rippling the top of your spine all the way to the top of the mat, sinking the stomach and the hips down. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and inhaling to push up into your cobra as gently as you need to. You can keep a nice bend in the arms. Breathing into this pose. Noticing any sensations that come up. And then exhale, shift your weight all the way back, reaching into our child's pose. You can let the head come all the way down. Letting the body surrender to gravity here. And then on your next inhale, bring the hands all the way to the back of the mat, coming onto our knees. Taking the right hand onto the left ear, pulling the right ear towards the right shoulder, giving yourself a nice neck stretch. Inhale to lift the head, release the right hand, taking the left hand onto the right ear, pulling the left ear towards the left shoulder. Coming back to the breath. Inhale to lift yourself all the way back up. Release the left hand. And then coming back down onto our backs to our final pose, we're going to come into a supported bridge. So if you have a pillow, a rolled up blanket, a bolster, you can also do this with a block. You're also able to do this without a prop, but it requires a little bit more muscle activation, so it will be a little bit less supported. So if you have a block, you just place it on whichever height feels more comfortable for you, and then lifting up the hips, placing it at the base of the spine, releasing the back onto the floor, keeping the knees bent, the feet planted. And you can stay like this, or you can play about with extending the right leg, extending the left, and just releasing the front of the body as we straighten. Let the palms fall out to the sides, coming back to our neutral breath. Keeping the inhales and the exhales nice and steady and smooth. Completely surrendering to gravity, allowing the body to fully relax. And then you're welcome to stay with the prop underneath the hips, or you can lift up the knees, plant the feet, lift the hips and remove the prop, coming all the way down. Releasing the spine onto the mat, extending the legs, coming into our final resting pose. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you would like. I will leave you here to soak up this peace that you've cultivated. And if you would like to come out of it, you can introduce some movement back into the fingers, back into the toes, and slowly rolling onto the right hand side, coming up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me for this gentle flow today. I hope it has given you what you needed, and I will see you next time.